Hello, I wanted to show you an extract from a couple of race results using this fantastic training course for UK Handicap horse racing. I'll just show you probably 5 or 6 dates in July 2021, and you'll be able to see how good this system is to quickly identify winners or placed horses in races. So what I'm going to do is have a look at July 2021. Ignore the this stuff here. This is my program I wrote to model this training course. So we're looking at a date of 1st of July 2021. The one means handicap races, and it's looking for certain flags to filter the horses from all the horse racing that day in the UK only handicap races. So if we have a look now, there's only 3 eligible bets. Now you'll notice I have cut off the full length of the race course. So that A is Aydock, YAR is Yarmouth. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a bad throat today. So our first race was Aydock 210. Now if we look over here, that was the finishing position for the race on the 1st of July, and that was the SP starting price. So you can see we had Side Shot that won, came first at 5 to 1. Surprise Picture came first at 3 to 1, and Semper Augustus came second at 7 to 2. Now these are SP prices. I don't use traditional bookmakers. I only use Betfair, because I back my horses in play and pre-off at larger prices in play. And I'll give you an example of that. A 3 to 1 shot, I can regularly pick up 20 to 1 shots, 100 to 1 shots made in play. And I do this quite regularly. If you back at SP, you won't make any money. It's as simple as that. You've got to be backing above the odds being offered by the bookmakers. So that was a pretty good day. These were only handicap races. If we look at the next day, 2nd July, only picked one horse, and that was Beverly, Show Yourself, and it came first at 3 to 1. Once again, I wouldn't have backed 3 to 1. I would probably have asked for 8s, 9s, 10s, and then more at 20s and 30s. And this is how you make real money in horse racing. So let's look at the 3rd of July. A lot more horses. We had Sandown there. We had Beverly. We had Leicester. So a mixed set of results. But what you'll see from this is that even though all the horses weren't winning, they were coming place. So we had a second at 7 to 2, a Nowhere 5th at 13 to 2, a first at 2 to 1, a second at 11 to 8, a third at 4 to 1. And a first at 11 to 2. Now, I don't tend to back horses at 11 to 8. If I'm going to back a horse at 11 to 8, I'll be asking for 3.0 decimal on Betfair for that particular horse, or even higher. And if it doesn't get matched and wins, then so be it. But I certainly don't take short prices. With this particular horse, True Courage, I remember this one this day. I got bigger odds for that. It was 11 to 2. So even though they all don't win, I mean, second at 7 to 2 on the place market on Betfair would have made you a nice profit. So they all don't win, but most of them will be placed. Well, I'll have a look at another day. 10. Let's have a look at the 10. Okay, this was a big day. Actually, I think it was could have been a big meeting Saturday. And I do remember backing significantly. So we have Hascott. Now this could either be Newmarket or Newbury. That's definitely York and definitely Hamilton. The reason why I did this because I wanted not to clutter up the report with full-length course names. So you can see significantly won at 11 to 2. We had a second, a fourth, which was 16 to 1. This was a nice result. Sven, who actually backed Spirit of Bermuda at first at 12 to 1. Now, this was a particularly good bet this day, and the course will show you how to look for even better bets. Now, I actually piled in on this horse and made quite a lot of money on it. These are my type of horses: 12 to 1, bigger on Betfair, obviously. Another horse was Titan Rock, 11 to 1, third. So you can see we had a couple of non-placed, a fourth. Now, the fourth places are quite interesting because if sometimes you'll get fourth places on Betfair at decent odds. So it is well worth having a look at those. Another first at 3 to 1. Once again, I back these at higher prices, 10s in running or 20s, and the same applies to my Little Queens, which was 15 to 8 first. So that was another pretty good day. Just going back, 7th of July, let's have a look. So with me. Now this was a good day because there were 3 winners for Catterick and 2 at Bath. Okay, 6 to 4, not my cup of tea, but once again, it in play on Betfair to pick up the bigger odds. Same applies to Old Back there, and a nice winner at 9 to 2 on Tregony. Now, I will sometimes back doubles. I will try and get a nice, decent profit on the first horse, say, Let Me Be, and then take some of that profit and then back this second horse at 15 to 8, obviously higher in play. That means I've got more control. So I'm taking profit out of the first race and then using the remaining profit to back on the second horse. So that was a pretty good day. If we take a race going, we'll look at some oldie back year races like 2019. Let's just pick one out, 6. Okay, so we're going to have a 6th of August 2019. Now, obviously, there was no winners that day. There was a 4th at 7 to 2. But saying that, you know, they all don't win, and I'm not going to lie and say all these horses win because they don't. It's as simple as that. You've got to be honest in this game. We'll have a look at June. Something in June. Okay, there was. I do remember this day. AIN was Aintree, GO was Goodwood. Now I remember present and counting, and it came up on my system, and I was shocked it actually got beaten. I thought Libertine Bell was a certainty that day. It just looked a cut above everything else. Let's go back to another one. Got that wrong. Okay, Isabella Swan was a free bet I put up on my website, Shea van der Velde. That's where I give a lot of my free stuff out if anybody's interested. And obviously they all don't win, but Isabella Swan was first at 10 to 1. We had a null place 7th at 6 to 1 and a 4th at 13. So that that was a pretty good day actually. You know, them the type of days I like. So basically, I've showed you some of the results you can get from using the training course, and I hope you have some great punting days. Thank you very much.